Hey everybody, it's Sean. Hey, excuse me, my voice is still gone. I was told because of the flu that I'm going through. Actually, I'm pretty much over it. The worst is over, but my voice won't be back for a couple of weeks, so I'll be back to my old sounding self in a couple of weeks. But just want to show you my balance here is 993. Now, it would have been higher than this, and I'm starting to see some things that I'm going to be adjusting. I'm going to be tweaking. That's one of the big pluses of watching my videos because I'm going to be tweaking some things because after talking to a few people and checking out my balance, I've come to the conclusion that unless, well, this is what I'm going to do. As long as Legendary Trader is consistently making the trades. We aren't having any problems with frequency trading, anything like that. Starting in February, I'm going to bump my percentage up from 1%, 2% to possibly 3%, 6%. Possibly. It might be more like 2%, 4%. The reason is because the even though I'm making gains now, like I said, today was kind of a fluke because this right here, you see this balance was rejected because of my stop. My 10% stop was in place, so it stopped this trade. And so I'm sure if this trade would have gone through, I would have been higher than that. But unless you have like five or $10,000 in your account, the 1%, 2% rule is just is going to take forever to actually start seeing some decent money accumulate in your account. So that's why I'm thinking about jumping up to either 2%, 4%, or 3%, 6%, but still keeping my 10% stop in place. So I'm going to give it to the end of the month, see how he does. If so, then I'm gonna bump it up. But like I said, I mean, you saw my previous. I think it was like 1,010, the last one, and now I'm at 93. But like I said, looking at all the other trades, which they range from 16. There's some 16, some 31s. So if I had hit a 16 or a 31, I would have been up a couple or a few dollars. So I think I'm gonna keep an eye on that and see how Legendary Trader does. I have been talking to people and a lot of me personally, you see that I use Markets World uh, as my broker. A lot of people are wondering what binary options broker to use. In my opinion, use the ones that pay and that you know somebody who is paid by them without any problems. The reason I like Markets World is because they've paid me. I haven't had any problems. I've shown the proof that they paid me. So if you're looking for a binary options broker that pays, that you know somebody who has been paid by them. Hopefully you watch my number one proof video and it shows that they have paid. A couple others have paid too. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. I've been paid by Cherry Trade, I think was the name of it. B Option has paid me. So I'm happy to talk about the ones that have paid without any type of problems. Um, Let's take a look. And just to let you know, too, some great things are coming up. The website is almost done, and I'm hoping, if everything goes as planned, the website will be up and running on February 1st. So please join my site. I'm gonna be instead of putting the videos out on YouTube like I am, I'm gonna be giving them to the people that are members of my site. I've got some great stuff coming up. I'll tell you, I've got some other sites that I've really been looking at. I've been trying to put out little teasers because I don't want to put too much out there because they haven't been fully tested. But I've got three really good ones that I feel confident are going to do very well. And so as the testing goes along, what I'm going to probably do is for the people who are part of my website, I'm actually going to show the testing in progress. So, instead of you having to wait 30 days normally to wait till the test is done to see if it works. I'm actually going to show the regular progress throughout those 4 week period, that 4 week period of testing, to people who are part of my site, so they can see it in motion. So if they have questions, they can ask them as they see things happening. Um, Plus, there's just a few other really neat things that are coming. So I hope all of you who are watching this video, join my site. I excuse me. I've worked really hard over the past few months to show that this thing is legit. It's real. It works. I'm not trying to scam anybody out of money. I am just tired of being scammed, and hopefully you are too, or maybe you're one of the lucky ones and you found my video before you got scammed. So that would be a great thing. And then stick to these videos like glue, because I'm only showing I'm only going to continue to work with the legitimate stuff that's out there. Um, what else? I want to I want to see if how these other traders. I always kind of like to keep an eye on their performance. 50%. I mean, some of these. The funny thing is, and one of the things I'm going to. I don't know if I want to tell you. Well, one of the things that, because it's kind of a surprise, but it's really neat, is for any traders who are out there who want to have their own version of Signal Push, where they're a really good trader and they want to get their own subscribers. You really want to be on my site at the beginning of February, because I've got some serious announcements and some serious surprises coming up. So yeah, legendary trader. Let's see how he's doing. See, even though my numbers aren't huge, I mean, 82% so far for the month of January. I mean, that's not bad. And see, it's just the only reason we don't see huge number differences here is because, the whole frequency. If you've been watching my videos, the whole frequency trading thing we went through a couple of months ago kind of worried a lot of people, including me. So I just was trying to play it extra safe. But he's doing a good job now. He agreed he wasn't going to do any more frequency trading. He's been following through. So like I said at the beginning of February, if everything's going through well there, I'm definitely going to be bumping up my risk percentage, but still probably keeping my stop at 10%. But yeah, 82%. You talk to any broker on the planet and you tell them that you know a broker that's hitting 82% and 94% for 26 trades. I mean, they'd probably tell you you're crazy. But he is. Now this one, well, this was over Christmas, though it really slowed down. But if you want to check his percentages out, you can, or his performance out, you can. But yeah, it's uh, it's been going really well. I hope everybody who's on here, follows the same thing that I do, and you never know, one of you probably are doing an even better job than I am. So if you are, please, shoot me a message and say, hey, I'm trying this way and it's working out great, because I'm not too proud to try other people's ideas. So if you're making money, hey, share the information. I'm glad to hear it, and I'll be glad to put it out there. Um, let's see some of the other ones I was curious about. Binary Options Expert. I was looking at him once before. See, these guys, they're just not doing like 7 trades. That's not great. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. This was the big one right here. This hot commodity. And look at that. He's done 5 trades at 60%, and this guy's doing 5 trades at 60%. He lost 2 of them that week. This is the guy. I think he wanted like I think he wanted like $600, $650 a month. Yeah, no, I can't see how, unless he's coming back from vacation and really going to start picking up the amount of trades. I can't see how in the world he could ask for that amount of money. So yeah, those are the few. So far as I can see, legendary trader. This version right here, not the Panda, but this version right here is still at the top. I've actually found out some information about the mapping. I'm not going to be doing the mapping through Signal Push, because the mapping, you actually have to have a separate subscription for each platform that you use. So if I use Market World, and even if I use the mapping and I sign up with another broker, and it shows the second broker right here, that was the reason. If you saw my other videos, I tried a second broker and it put the numbers right here and had the amount in the account, and this SO it was green, so everything was good. But the reason that it wasn't trading, because I kept wondering why in the world wasn't it trading, and the reason it wasn't trading was because I didn't pay for a second subscription for that. And see, I thought that as long as you had, if you mapped it out, as long as you were using the same, the same provider, that it would automatically trade on all of them, but that's not the case. You have to pay a subscription for each one. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. We'll see in the future if I do. As always, please leave comments, subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you feel I'm doing a good job. Please always, if you have any questions, I just received another one today, and that's one of the people who were talking about the whole percentages and they're not seeing a big gain. And I try to reply back as quickly as I can. But yeah, leave comments, messages, anything just to let me know that, that hopefully I'm doing a good job and you're taking some of my advice. And I look forward to the site coming up. The new website's coming up in February, hopefully February 1st, because I have somebody who is really hungry and driven like I am, but she is probably much better at the organizational part of the website. So I'm sure she's listening to this. So keep going. Let's get this moving forward and making people tons of money. That's that to make me money and make other people money would just make my whole month of February. So all right, we'll talk to you guys on Sunday.